Hey, what is up, everybody? We are here with another special edition of Rough Sets. Not because I'm here is this set special, but because our two competitors, our top 3 EVO finalists, Ultra Arcade Base obviously second at EVO, SeaDragon third place at EVO, super talented players. And we're going to have ourselves a little first to 10 here, as is the tradition on Rough Sets. And we're going to start out with Spinal versus Aria. Okay, cool. So these guys play a couple characters. I don't know who they play in this set. I have no clue. I have not seen it. So I'm curious to see if this goes badly, if there is a character switch, especially since Base usually opts to play Cinder against Arya a lot of times. That's a character he'll go to against Arya, when he plays against Sleep. So I'm curious to see if that's something he'll go to if things don't go well. Yeah, early jump back medium kick. She can't really confirm. Okay, well, nice little series from SeaDragon, but you see the problem with that pressure that he just had, right, is that he didn't have any assists available, so he couldn't really pressure the way he would have wanted to with backup, right? You want the whole squad of assists on deck when you get that kind of opportunity. Flip out, yeah, there it is, and good little pressure from SeaDragon, right? It's not huge damage because Arya's throw doesn't do a ton of damage, but it got the job done. And those little series are important, right? And this is the kind of control Arya has in neutral. Oh man, it's so rough for Base here. He's gonna have the assists out, locks him down. You see the double, what? Would he frame trap? All right, interesting stuff. What is he gonna, oh man, he just risked the uppercut? Man, SeaDragon is all over Base right now. Crazy pressure, but that's what Arya gets to do when she has all her bodies, right? As soon as she loses those bodies, oh man, great shadow counter. He knew that there's gonna be a follow-up after the skull. And he just clipped him, and as soon as he does that, the skull goes away, so he gets to get out of that pressure scenario for himself. Other side again, yeah, SeaDragon with great offense here. Base is really just struggling to try to deal with assist plus pressure and the control in neutral that Arya has. At first it was hovering in the air above a lot of the attacks he does, and now it's these big normals that he has. All right, huge chance. Lockout early, probably a throw tech on Aria for SeaDragon, and you can see how much damage he's done so quickly. This life bar is just draining away. All right, guest break on the lights, and this is what Base needs. He needs a little series. He's got to get rid of one life bar quick. He can't let SeaDragon sit around with all 3 life bars with the assists available, just like this. This kind of lockdown is so tough to deal with. Well, there's a mistake from SeaDragon. Probably one chance. Yeah, ends it, and that's a life bar. Now, Base is lower on life, but he's really not too far out of this. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Close to taking it. Waits out for the instinct on wake up. That was smart from Base. But just a raw button from SeaDragon works out. This is huge. This is a real big chance for Base. Waits. Yeah, just waits on the pressure and a throw. Maybe expecting another shadow counter in that scenario. Medium kick doubles are broken. And SeaDragon, he's really got to rally at this point. Oh, maybe that was opener ender. Look like it's me. Oh, and the absorb. Yeah, even with low throw damage, Arya is going to be able to take it. All right, first game, SeaDragon. It got a bit sketchy at the end. It got a bit sketchy, which is, obviously troublesome for Base. That's one thing he's got to watch out for. But he needs to just pick up some kind of offense. All right, immediate character select. I expect it to be Cinder. He also has a Jago, but I think Arya fights Jago fine, even though he's a real strong character right now. And, Arya, another character a lot of people talk about as being one of the stronger ones in the game right now. So she's another character where you really, it's so tough because if she gets any kind of momentum, it's so tough to deal with it. You really have to scrap with this character and force like a slugfest and get rid of a body. You cannot let her keep all 3 bodies because the control she has in neutral and in knockdown situations is so strong. It's really tough to deal with a lot of that. So Cinder, great pick against Arya, can control the neutral a bit better with bombs. The way he moves around on the screen, it's tough for her to pick that angle up in the top left or top right of the screen, right? Just hovering up there. It's not always easier for her to stop. And not only that, but he can get white damage, the potential life. And you can just stack that up against Arya, and she's not going to gain it back while her body is on point. So that's one thing you want to watch out for. So SeaDragon, he'll get limbs lit on fire, and then he'll tag the bodies out. That's what you have to do as Arya to regain that white damage. So that's what you got to watch out for. Yeah, see, and those setups against Spinal, they're so tough to stop, right? But Cinder, he has an uppercut. He can get out of there. Wow, that was so sick from Base to just sit there and wait. One chance ender probably, and that's the life bar. One of the strengths of Cinder is that he gets to do that chain into Shadow Fission, the big explosion that he does, the Shadow Clap. That thing is big, and it does a ton of unscaled damage before break opportunity. Lights the arms on fire. Great idea against this. Wow, because he popped Instinct, a lot of that white damage is going to be adding up. He's got to be careful about that. Arms no longer lit on fire, but this is great positioning for SeaDragon. Maybe could have comboed off that trade. Juggle again for base, and doesn't get much out of it. I wonder if just switching to Cinder right now, he's dropped a couple of juggles. Alright, there is no escape, and he gets big chip on this. Important against Arya. Bomb explosion in the air. That's light kick uppercut. Wow, he just got the timing lockout, and base couldn't confirm. That's the confirm from SeaDragon. Is there a counter breaker? No, that was, what was that, 1-2 forward breaker? Heavy linker goes unbroken, arms lit on fire. So yeah, he goes for the kicks and immediate counter breaker. She should be able to get enough damage to close out this life bar. Might be close. Yeah, Chip will do it. Oh, I'm surprised he went in. Well, that was a great bait, but now legs lit on fire. Does he break her? Of course. 1, 2, 3. It's got to be quick. And there it is. Snipes him from across the screen. That's what you have to do. And this match is definitely way better for base. Frame trapped. Can kill if there's a lockout. Okay. And the trade will do it. So SeaDragon, next hit will kill him more than likely. Instinct's available. Base a long way to go. An instinct with Arya in this scenario with sword out is really good. This is where you want to have this instinct available. Another overhead and the heavy linker's broken. Yeah, you gotta get a bit choosy on those. Oh, the third hit does get broken. Actually, it looked like the auto double came out from base or something. Yeah, it looked like medium kick auto doubles. Oh, low. Uh-oh, this is bad for base. Okay. Breaker's good, but still down for like 50% or so. That trade and the combo does. Oh man, he doesn't break this time. Okay, good work from base. That was a good little bait. SeaDragon thought he would try to snatch it away from him, but he couldn't get it. And I mean, he was in blade body, so he has access to damage ender as Arya, which is really strong. You know, when she's in these different body types, each of them have different special moves and enders. So you know, when she has blade, she has that damage ender. She can do a bit more. He tried to get flip out right there off the juggle. That light kick didn't work. Base has knockdown pressure, and yeah, he can totally beat that uppercut from Arya. In this body, her uppercut's not great. It's okay in some scenarios, but you know, if you have the right options to deal with it, you'll be okay. And that's what, you know, base is gonna know that kind of stuff. All right, no breaker from SeaDragon. You can see, you know, Cinder, a relatively low damage character, but against Arya, it's definitely gonna add up. Wow, lights the legs on fire instead of killing, and just walks up and throws. All right. Nice part about SeaDragon's life right now is he doesn't have to deal with that white damage. Oh, sick manual off of it and calls the assist, but doesn't complete anything else. I'm surprised that was not shadow linkers. Could have stacked a couple on them on that lockout. Base in there. Trailblazer, great for approach against Arya. Snuffs the drones out too. Clap. Yeah, and that's a trade that you'll gladly take as base. That's not so bad to deal with. Medium linker, not broken. There it is. That's the medium linker he was looking for. He has the shadow. He can instant cancel too if he sees a break. Wall bounce this time, and there's the throw. SeaDragon teched it a bit early. Clap again. Chip. Huge chip on this. And he just waited afterwards. I think base maybe expected uppercut or shadow counter. He just kind of sat there and thought he'd maybe wait and see what his opponent would do. Can end it here and builds a little meter for himself. All right, so base again. 2 bodies down for SeaDragon early. Only has zoning body left, which, you know, is not bad in a lot of matchups, but doesn't really have great ways to stop this Cinder approach. Yeah, that's gonna clip, but, you know, you need a meter to do that, and it's very low damage. It's not consistently gonna keep this character out. Yeah, base in there. Again, he can use it. Why? He just flew over it? Oh, man, that's tough. He had the right idea, but clearly not. He can maybe backdash here? Yeah, probably not. He's forced to sit there and block. He's chip damage away from danger. And that could have actually been it. He could have ultra'd. Either way, Chip will do it. Yeah, he's going to be able to cancel into it. SeaDragon with no reversal available in this body. You could try backdash maybe and hope there's some invincibility to get you away, but, you know, it's just grasping at that point. Okay, so character select for SeaDragon. Again, I mentioned they both play a couple of characters. Cinder's good against Arya. Fights this character pretty well. You can control space in a way that kind of frustrates this character because, you know, you can see it against Spinal. When she gets the assists, when she locked you down, super strong and tough to deal with. So, you know, a character like Cinder who can get out of that stuff with his own uppercut and move around the screen in a better position, it's really great. What character is he going to go to? Hisako. Okay, interesting. Now, Hisako's a great character. A lot of people really think she's strong in Season 3. She has a lot of really interesting tricks this season. Just really good pressure, good damage now. Some pretty cool instinct combos that are new, and she can like cash out in new ways. So we'll see what this adjustment is. Counter hit on the on-rail zone in the air. Setup, interesting. Probably another Tiger Knee air on-rail zone. Just missed it. And you can see, you know, she's a bit little, so some stuff that he'll do will miss. All right, you can combo off this. Yeah, one of the strengths of Hisako throw, it leaves you standing. She can reset a couple of different ways. All right, Base is going to spend his fired up to use that. Interesting. He's going to just burn out the arms from Hisako. Didn't get much out of it, but not a bad idea. Rekka series. Okay, so that's the cancel you got to watch out for. She can finish those Rekkas, and if you try to hit buttons after, that'll catch you. And, you know, Base jumped out this time, but that's just something to keep in mind. The great parry on the other side. Yeah, and just short one-chance combo from SeaDragon, then another command throw. This is not dead or anything, but it's a good chunk of damage. He's also going to force a scenario where a guess could kill. Uppercut? Oh, yeah, he had to dash. I think she was a little too high for it to work. Chip will do it. Oh, and caught him low. And look, that whole instinct is gone. It's going to be able to waste it out. Hisako is one of the best characters for wasting out instinct in the entire game. Her, you know, doubles, you can delay them. Her linkers take a long time. You do the heavy version, right? So it's great. Punish? No, and Base just gets Shadow Uppercut because of it. Oh, great Shadow counter, yeah. Knew that the 3-hit string was coming. Short combos the whole time from SeaDragon, right? He's not doing any particularly long combos, and unless Base starts guest breaking, you just keep doing those short combos. It's not a big deal. You just keep taking those damage. As soon as Base starts guest breaking is when you extend those combos. That's how you stop the guest breaking from going on. Level 4 on this. Is he gonna let it go? No. Breaker 145. Not gonna combo all the way. Can pop the instinct. And the command throws jumped out of, but Cinder a bit floaty, so no punish. Heavy linker. Yeah, he saw it quick. Oh, no, he's not gonna get through. Yeah, Base could definitely. Man, he could have got out of there in like 5 or 6 different ways, but he just a deer in headlights. Command throw reset, full wrath, so can combo. Yeah, there's the combo. And just, again, short combo. It takes what damage he needs. Next hit will be ultra status because he's in danger. Uppercut this time. Oh, interesting little juggle. Attacks on some white damage. Recap is broken. It's one of the things you can see in the air. That should be ultra, yeah. One of the things you can see in the air when Cinder's juggling you, it's sometimes tough to break a lot of those combos, or it's often tough. And one of the things you can see is that recapture. So it's going to be an interesting scenario. Like, do you break the recapture? It's just 50-50. It's a heavy breaker every single time. So it's either your opponent, you know, counter breaks and you try to break and you're donezo, or you don't and you're fine. You know, it's a weird spot to be. So character selected is for Base. I'd probably expect a Spinal pick. And there it is, man. I got to take a sip from this here coffee I'm drinking. And get to see the Spinal pick. Cool. Man, they're playing on this Final Destination the whole time. Oh, that's the stage they want to pick. All right, that's fair. So, it's going to be Spinal versus Hisako on Final Destination. Much better matchup for Spinal than, I think, Cinder. He can fight this character pretty well. He has good mix-ups and can lock this character down in the corner a bit better with skulls. Play an alright neutral game. Base is, you know, Base is good with pretty much any matchup with Spinal, but yeah, he's going to be able to handle this. Okay, a little offensive series from SeaDragon to deal with teleport away from Base. That is one of the issues of this matchup. If you delay the Rekkas at all, Base is going to be able to absorb it with Power Devour. A super strong way for Spinal to deal with that. Wall Splat, there's a tech from SeaDragon. So you got to be careful about that Rekka series. No break on heavy, and he can spend the Shadow. Will get the level 4 on the last hit. Stabs him. Man, he took him to the Shadow Realm on Final Destination. That was crazy. He is going to have to block. And you see, yeah, so he just stops the Rekkas early so that Base can't Power Devour it. Good work. That's the little mix-up you're going to have to play every time you go for the Rekka series. Backdash from Base gets chased down by the command throw. He's not letting him breathe. Great pressure from SeaDragon. One of the most important things about fighting Spinal is making your knockdown series count by stuffing the options. You want to suffocate Spinal's options away and prevent him from escaping, because really, if you do it right, he shouldn't be able to escape. There should be coverage the whole way. And that's what SeaDragon done so far. He's not let Base get out of any of these scenarios. And once he has Base committed to blocking and he's like, alright, he's not letting me escape, then that's when you go for the command throw. Again, it's great work from SeaDragon. Caught Base with the lockout. Another big level 4. Goes for Wall Splat this time. On Ryozan, what a read from Base. He just knew it was coming, I guess. This is a big chance for him. Can get the juggle. Cash out, that's not enough, but he can do one more. Instead gets the skull. Overhead, great block. Great block on the overhead low. SeaDragon's in there. Can absorb this. Oh, he let go a little early, but the medium punch break is good. Juggle. Yeah, and can jump cancel into flip out. Command throw it is, and base is going to get the backdash. Okay, that was the best option in that scenario. Gives him a grounded punish as well. Gets a little juggle for himself. Missed the down fierce. But, you know, base has still got some instinct going. It's going to take a lot. Oh, man, she's so little. Did you see that? He hit standing jab, but she's so little. She just ducked right under it. So, another good game from SeaDragon. One of the strengths of this guy is that he can play multiple characters. I mean, at EVO, you saw that great run he had with Arya, right? We didn't really get to see a ton of other characters, right? It was really awesome that he got to play that. But obviously can play other characters. Big parry on Wake Up. It's the risk, but the risk works out. Lockdown from SeaDragon. Not covered that time. There's not the coverage he needed. He's got to stop Spinal from getting away. And that's one thing he's done great so far. He just missed it on that knockdown. Probably just didn't have the opportunity. Command throw. As soon as you get base blocking, that's when you got to bring it out. And you get a little knockdown for yourself. Onryo's on. Cover all the options. You never want to let this character escape. Cancel. And base jumps out again. Great reads on both times that SeaDragon's opted to do that. Are you going to let the... Man, that was such a sick job from base. He saw that the skull was on the way back. And he's like, all right, I'm going to let this skull come back. And then I'm going to go for it. Oh, see, same scenario as last time. SeaDragon blocked the skull and says there's got to be a follow-up. What a bounce from downtown. The skeletal sniper. That was really sick. Base, I'm not sure if he even knew that was going to happen. Or if he just saw it and is the best and confirmed. Either way, sick stuff. I'm not sure anybody was really ready to... Would have been ready to block that. Tick command throw from SeaDragon. One more will do it. Oh no, it didn't anti-air or anything. And base with the big fierce, he's going to be able to build up skulls here if he'd like. And he doesn't opt to extend the combo much farther. Not sure if it's on purpose or just inputs. Low is good. Down medium punch, light linker ends it. And base has really done a better job this round of making bets in neutral that are working. So far, SeaDragon's look great. Dive kick. Yeah, it was well spaced. Often that move is unsafe, but not in that scenario. Skull ender. 4 skulls for base. This is huge. Corner positioning and skulls. Can end the combo. Yeah, wall splat. Guaranteed throw. Puts her in danger. One more will do it. He just needs one. All plus frame pressure. Caught the throw, and you're dead. As soon as you throw there and he's neutral jumping, you're dead. He just goes for whatever button he wants into ultra, and he didn't even have to do the ultra right away because it just killed. Great work from base. That was good offense, especially in the corner. When he did that skull ender, he opted to give up damage, right, for resources. And in the corner in that scenario, it's, you know, often the right thing to do. So good work. 3-3 in the set. Surprised SeaDragon didn't go back to Arya, though, as that's the character that's worked out for him in this set. But either way, tick throw is good again. Base hasn't escaped the tick throw many times. I feel like he's gotten command throw more often than not. Oh, what a whiff punish from base. Immediate breaker from SeaDragon. That's that kind of breaker, right? Anytime you make a mistake and you get hit, you feel like you have to break. You're like, oh, I goofed. I should be breaking here, right? The revenge break. You want to get revenge on your opponent for forcing that mistake. So yeah, that was good work from SeaDragon with the immediate break. And base with the break as well. Jumped out. Finally, he got out of the way. He should have came down with a button as there was no wrath to cancel into parry, but it's hard to see that in the heat of the moment. All right, this throw series is great. Mistimed overhead from base. Rare miss. 1, 2, 3. First 3 hits of the shadow do get broken. What a confirm by the breaker. Yeah, it was already a break. You can see the animation. Run cancel from base. He should be able to close this out. Doesn't have to spend any shadow until after, where he's going to spend right here. Not sure I like him doing the shadow skulls. So the reason I don't is because SeaDragon already has instinct. You're not doing anything by spending meter on that. That's not an optimal way of playing Season 3 Spinal. As your opponent already has full instinct, there is no reason to do it since they don't drain your meter anymore. They just prevent you from getting it. And I think that's one thing you have to watch out for as Spinal in Season 3 is the habit of just tacking on shadow skulls. And they didn't do anything for base in that scenario, so that's 2 bars wasted for nothing, which he could have used in this combo if he, you know, didn't spend it. Either way, things are working out okay for base. Baited throw. Built himself a skull on that manual. That's why he did crouching heavy punch. Oh, juggle. Oh, missed the air Onryo's on. Good block from base, but the immediate tick throw? Man, that was a good read. Quality read from base to know that a command throw was coming. And if he doesn't break, he can't break, actually. Yeah, it was just not in time. He's going to get it into Ultra. Now, if SeaDragon doesn't switch from here, I'd be surprised. This is probably a really good time to go back to character select. Base is up a game. You can go back to the Arya pick. Tied up 4-4 if you get the win, and you'll be in good shape. So that's what I'd expect SeaDragon to do. Yeah, it's a character select. Unless he has another character besides Arya he wants to play, but that's the character for him. That's who he's so impressive on. So far, really back and forth set, as the score will show you. It's been close. The character selects have been pretty important to how it's going. Are we playing on Final Destination here? All right, there it is. Final Destination Fox versus Sheik. Okay, cool. Now, back to this matchup. We saw this at the start of the series. In case you forgot how it went, the key for Arya is the lockdown, right? When she has the knockdown and she has the assists out, it's so tough for Spinal to escape, right? You really trap him into dealing with your offense, and the control in the neutral for this character is so good. Yeah, that jump heavy kick's great. This control in neutral is so tough for Spinal to deal with. Early lockout can get one more linker into Ender. There it is. And it's for positioning. Gonna be able to set out the drone. You see the coverage from SeaDragon, right? He knew that the teleport's there, and he has the option to deal with it. Can try to chase backdash, but yeah, didn't have the range. Now, SeaDragon is going to try to back up a little bit here and get a drone out if he can. He wants to get the back that... Oh, the guess shadow counter again. Skull's still going to be bouncing. It's still... He's just floating above it. Took both skulls, which is a nice little chunk of damage on Arya. Interesting. Beat the reversal. And base in great positioning here. Gonna get the cash out. Close to killing. Not quite. And that, yeah, that mix up. The overhead low at the same time. It's tough to block. You got to be pretty... You got to just, like, be a genius to block it. It's super tough. So... That's the first one for SeaDragon. Clips with the overhead. Man, that manual. He's done that twice now. So good. Damage Ender will do it. That little manual he does where he gets the linker, tacks on the assist, and then gets the combo after. That's great stuff. It tricks his opponents into guessing a lot of times. Does the dash cancel while base finds the throw and the baited instinct. Same thing as last time. This time it's a low instead of an overhead mix-up. Okay, guess break is good. Probably looking for throw. Good absorb from base. He's just ready for it. Oh man, I wonder that was a button miss there. He tried to do button into skull and he just got raw skull. Another breaker from base in that scenario. He's gonna be able to teleport or backdash. Yeah, great option. Although SeaDragon with the chase down and he's got him again. Great spot to be if you're SeaDragon. What a sick combo. If base doesn't break and he's locked out, that's the game. Yeah, he could have ultra'd to make sure, but I think, you know, Ender's fine too. Obviously, it gets the game. SeaDragon on the board. Does base go back to Cinder? I'd expect that the answer is yes, as that's the character he's fighting Arya so well with. And he does. More than likely going to be the Cinder pick, unless he goes to his Jago, but, you know, his Jago's great. I just think that his Cinder is more polished and really good in the matchup, so we'll see. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff we're talking about, right? You see the control in the neutral from Arya is so strong. And, you know, it's good against a lot of characters, but Spinal in particular, he doesn't have really always the best ways to deal with it, especially since SeaDragon's so well placed. He's just hovering constantly out of reach, right? He is just, like, floating up in the sky. He's like the Killer Instinct Rapunzel, but he won't throw down his hair to base. Like, base cannot climb up to the tower and claim his prize. He's like, I can't get up there and hit you. And then he's going to come down, and he's going to call an assist and lock you down, and it's going to be tough times. So, good work from SeaDragon. Back to the Cinder pick, which you can see already, more mobile in the air and has better tools to deal with a lot of this. Although the lockdown's going to be real. Although you see SeaDragon has to play a bit. Oh, that was sick. Sick bait. Wall splat even. Oh, he missed the air drill. He wanted to come straight down to bait throw from base. And arms are on fire. He's got to be careful about that. Yeah, look at that. Level 4 already. Lights the legs on fire. That was almost a 50% combo. Plus both things are lit on fire. Oh man, this is bad. He's got to guess. And that's the life bar. And also meter ender for base. As you can see, full meter on that bottom left. Double purples. And you got to be careful if you're SeaDragon. Pops instinct. He's going to force the 50-50. Base with good blocks and a reversal. And great lockout too. He's going to be able to end the combo here. Doesn't have to recap. Alright, he does. And wall splat it is. And just reversal uppercut from SeaDragon. Says he's sick of it. Sick of dealing with this juggle in the corner. No break from base, and the guess doesn't work out. He might be able to close it out with the shadow. And there, yeah, that's enough. Alright, 52%. Both meters gone from SeaDragon. Base with lots of resources to work with. Sniped him. That's one of the strengths of Cinder this season. He has that burnout Inferno. It's so good. Fake clap. He was expecting uppercut. SeaDragon with the throw instead. And the empty throw, okay. He lights the arms on fire again. What you should be doing against sword stance. Great work. Sword stance is gonna hit those punch buttons. Big lockout can spin the shadow. Oh, and he was able to break. That was perfect from base. That was great awareness and also timing on it. Level 4, and he just ends it. Oh man, so much potential damage stored up, and base with the cash out. And you know, SeaDragon not on instinct yet. Great juggle. That was medium Trailblazer. Oh, and the breaker on the launch. Yeah, down heavy punch is a launcher. You can see it. Popped. And base just waited it out. He's looking to see if there's a shadow counter or defensive instinct pop from SeaDragon. There hasn't been yet. Legs are on fire. Caught him low. Is there a breaker? No. Pops the instinct to prevent it. That was really smart from SeaDragon. Man, breaker on that. Yeah, you can't let him get away with it. Now you got to be careful if you're SeaDragon. Although you have the drones. Oh, he could have spent shadow to go low and catch him. Even though you have the drones, right? Base has... He's pretty buff. That's going to be Chip. One more maybe for Chip. Oh, that was crazy. Base with the genius explosion. And in the front, SeaDragon got clipped. I'm not sure if he tried to dash under or maybe a button or just didn't stand block. But base caught him. That was smart stuff from him. So it is 5-4 in the set. And another character select. I'd imagine we're going to see Hisako again. A little bit of back and forth. We get to see a bunch of matchups. It's real cool to see that both of them are jumping back and forth. As KI is sort of that game, right? Where a lot of the top level players are not playing one character. They're all playing quite a few. And they're just hopping between them back and forth, depending on the matchup, depending on the player. Final destination. Who is player 2? Hisako. Sick. Okay. So the matchup we've seen earlier, we saw the same kind of thing, right? Cinder versus Hisako. We saw this matchup. This is what SeaDragon used to force base to go back to Spinal. You know, he looked good in this matchup, and it was really impressive. I like that. I like his Hisako play a lot. He does a good job of mixing up the offense and not being too... He's not taking a ton of risks on offense either. I think most of the time it's relatively safe. That is unsafe, though. Punish on that from base. Medium kick double is not broken either. It's a level 2 cash out. Wow, he tried to light the fire, or light him up in the air. Oh, Shadow Onryo's on a recap on the other side. Sick combo and break. Man, that was sick from SeaDragon. That was a good little juggle. Level 4 on this. Cash out. He's going to be able to continue. No, he didn't get the full hits on the Shadow. That's too bad. If you get full hits, you can actually combo off of that. The Trailblaze. And no, locked out on it. Base had Shadow and didn't end the combo properly. Oh, yeah. See? That was sick. All right. That little mix-up there was, you know, base jumped expecting that Rekka into Shadow command throw. SeaDragon read it with jump forward jab as a flip out. There's a good little callback to that set earlier. That was a good juggle from base. Man, good awareness. Cancel. Yep, and base with the backdash again. SeaDragon opting to use that. I think a bit too much. Obviously, base has the scout on it. Man, poor Cinder. Didn't even get to level 4 on that combo. Just level 3. Still built some meter for himself. As that bomb ender does. Lights the arms on fire. And afterwards, immediate Trailblaze. Okay, this time there's the jab, and you kind of have to guess what strength she's going to go for there. Oh man, base could have uppercut on wake up, but I guess parry also was a threat. Look at how much potential damage in that top right there. Take a peek. Level 4 right now on this combo. And if base lands a hit, SeaDragon's losing a chunk. Like, it's guaranteed that a chunk is going away. Oh yeah, that's what, 45 or something? Parry. Yeah, good work. So this is the start of getting rid of this life bar. No break from base. And there's great manuals from SeaDragon. And yeah, he's going to be able to cash out after this. There it is. That's one of the new things that people are opting to do with Hisako. It's a really good way to cash out a lot of combos. Sniped out of the air. It's good reactions and awareness from base. The explosion to beat parry. This is really smart from base. This game is great anti-Hisako play. He's doing a great job to counter a lot of things this character wants to do. Combo off of it. You can combo off your command throw if you're a Wrath bar. If you have a Wrath meter, you can see that in the bottom right from Hisako. Oh, try to anti-air, but base just got out. And he doesn't want to be near Hisako at this point. Yeah, Ultra. No, he missed it. Oh no, he could give this up. Oh no, he's locked. Okay. Not death. It's close. One mix-up. Both got to guess. Oh, just does the uppercut. And yes, unbreakable damage from base. Super smart. You don't want to give her a chance to break in that scenario. Just go for the Inferno out of the sky. It's a projectile. It's not breakable. Into the Shadow Clap. That was really good from base. And that was a scary spot. That was a pure guess at the end there. Who was going to do what on that knockdown. Early combo from base. Only level 1. he would probably like to light the arms or the legs on fire as well to stack this, because the arms are still on fire. Great jump out from base, and he lights them back up. Okay, immediate. And you can see SeaDragon still with the arms lit on fire. Lots of potential damage up there, and that's where Cinder cashes out into big damage, right? He needs all that white damage. Oh, beat the uppercut? Crazy. Tick throw, no good. And base with damage, lights the arms on fire again. SeaDragon. Reversal Shadow Command throw. Shmando. And base no challenge. Wow, what a read from SeaDragon again on that jump jab. Look, he's got to cash out all that damage. That potential damage, it's too good right now. It's so juicy. Base needs the hit. But it's going to start to run away pretty soon if SeaDragon can just wait this out. Oh, man. Base really wants it. He's got to cash this out. Look at that chunk. He's going to get the chip. Anti-air. No, the bomb. Oh, man. Base has got to land a hit. Well, he could probably close it out without it now, but, man. Bomb on the other side. And another throw will do it. All right. Besides all that potential damage, base played it kind of safe and just got, 3 throws and some basic pressure. So, better for him not to overcommit. No punish on landing frames from SeaDragon. He can confirm in a shadow. And base is, he's not counter breaking that. He's going to let that go. Another one. Confirm in a shadow again. And just, lets it rock. And look at the damage on this. Huge, huge damage for Cinder. SeaDragon's going to be able to pop instinct and get pressure. But no, Cinder out of there. Oh, the late shadow counter. Season 3, boys. It didn't used to last that long. Now there's more active frames on it. Okay. No, he confirms at the last second. Oh, and this time the counter breaker. Well, you know what? Not a bad risk from base. If SeaDragon happens to break, all right, well, you win the game. And if he doesn't, who cares? You have such a big lead. It's not a huge deal. Fakes the clap. Caught him on the other side. SeaDragon hit a button or parried or did something. So now Hisako not working in the matchup. Does SeaDragon opt for another character is the question, right? He's got to think about it. All right, he does hit character select. We'll see. Maybe he opts to stay Hisako and he just wants a second to think about it. Or he could go back to Arya. He definitely wasn't out of it with Arya. We'll see what he does. And if Arya is the pick, then I wouldn't be that surprised that if he stays with Arya. Okay. So it is Arya. Despite this matchup not being probably as fun as some of her other matchups, SeaDragon's just more comfortable in Arya, so I could see why he would probably just opt to choose this. If he does a good job of managing his bodies, he should be okay. And the games he's played against Cinder haven't looked unwinnable by any means. They've been pretty close. It's just base's Cinder is really strong. It's tough to deal with. All right, that was a good assist call from SeaDragon. Yeah, that one too, actually. Chase down backdash. You need that kind of lockdown on Cinder's wake up. You can't let him get away with escape, which is what you're looking for. Sniped out of the air again. You really got to establish the neutral with these assists, and that's what sets up your pressure as well. Nice little combo from SeaDragon. Didn't see the lockout. It was probably not seeable. All right, there's the challenge. Too bad for base he didn't catch the assist afterwards though. Trailblazer, he's gonna be able to recap, and the combo. Yeah, burns the legs. Okay, I think that makes a lot of sense in this body type from Arya. Now he's got both on fire. Oh, the jump again. And the patience from both players. Yeah. Oh, and that was counter hit. Base does that a lot. He delays his strings, and that's definitely not going to get you out of dodge. Oh, it whiffed? What the heck? Okay. Yeah, that was great patience from both players. And one thing that base will do, right? The reason that whiffed is because Shadow Fission was on a grounded opponent, and SeaDragon just stood up. And it just wasn't there. It's funky. He'll be able to uppercut here. Yep, good work. Shadow. For a little bit of extra damage. And base, that's a trade that I think SeaDragon's probably okay with. Oh, he had a block. Yeah, that's too bad from base. Oh, and the shadow. Okay, that's gonna be counter breaker and death. Now, that's okay if you're base, because SeaDragon's instinct is gone. So you'll take that time that he just gave up. So now that you get to fight zoning body Arya with blade assist on backup. Still strong, but not as dangerous as blade plus zoning body in instinct, right? You don't want to deal with that. What an anti-air from SeaDragon, man. His ability and knowledge of Arya's options is so impressive. Like, to do point blank up anti-air is super, super good. In this body, usually people don't anti-air like that. They just let their assist do it for them. And this zoning is really good from SeaDragon. He knows where base is going to want to approach from. Confirm. Oh, but he had the right idea, but base had already locked out. That's not going to be a combo. We did it a little late. It was off jab anyway. Combo. It's already level 2. Already level 3. Not enough, but base is back in this. He's definitely not out. If he can get to this third life bar, they're about even. Okay, there it is. And he's going to be able to build up combo. No, he doesn't want to build it up because he doesn't want to give SeaDragon the instinct. Okay. So that's a decision you have to consciously make. Got him. And can juggle after he does. There's the lockout. Yeah, he gets a guess here. He was wrong. And the throw because of it. Yeah, base gets guaranteed damage. It's going to be close to danger. Next hit will do it. SeaDragon with the instinct. What's the option here? Block. Does he get the punish? No, but base went all in. Oh, man. He's not danger yet, but maybe one hit. Danger. Yes, and he can cash it out. Good work from SeaDragon. That was great patience to block that shadow uppercut. And base had done kind of that hokey doke regular uppercut, shadow uppercut a few times. So that was really good of SeaDragon to just kind of chill out and say, like, all right, I'm going to sit here and block. Even though that uppercut's punishable, right? He's been obviously mistiming it, so he's just going to wait it out and see what happens. So he got a game with this Arya. One thing that SeaDragon starts with often in this set is jump roundhouse at the start of rounds. I don't know if I'm a huge fan. I feel like that gets him clipped more often than not. Combos off of the drone, but man, base challenged with an uppercut. And you know, he's not super uppercut happy on wake up a lot of the times. It's usually challenging in other situations, so something that you don't often see from base. He's gonna be able to close it out. Yeah, doesn't have to spend shadow or anything. Base, a nice little lead here for himself. He's up 7-5 in the set. Oh, baited it out again. Yeah, that string is 3 hits usually, and look how much damage this is, right? Oh no, he got the auto double. Probably a manual gone awry. If you just mistime it. Oh man, almost confirmed. Has to pop instinct. That shadow is unsafe. So you don't want your opponent to be able to block it. Great block on the overhead from base though. And getting airborne is a good idea against those Arya drones a lot of times. You'll take the airborne hit instead of the grounded combo. Or grounded mix-ups even. Heavy, you can end the combo. Not quite enough. Oh, caught him low again. He's consistently caught base low with that low projectile. Yeah, that right there. Crouching medium kick into low projectile. Swaps into blade plus zoning assist. It's a good way to deal with a lot of characters, although I kind of wish he would have stayed with the reverse order against Cinder. Good combo though. That's a nice 40%. Oh man, this time there is a break. All right, that was heavy auto doubles. You can't always let those go. Base often doesn't challenge heavy auto doubles. And look at the bombs. Yeah, this is why I wish there was zoning body out from SeaDragon. I think going to blade maybe not the best idea, as he doesn't have aerial coverage to deal with Cinder. Other side plus bomb explosion. Oh, missed the throw and no punish. Man, SeaDragon gave. Oh, you could have canceled. You could have been a real hero. Ultra, there it is. 7-6. Really close set. A lot of back and forth here. You know, SeaDragon at the end, he got that game, but you know, you saw the other game when he had the zoning body out and he was zoning base the whole time. I feel like he should have gone back to that at the end there, right? Instead of staying with the blade body and zoning assist, because zoning assist is horizontal on the ground. It doesn't cover the air. He was kind of struggling in the neutral there. Man, that jump roundhouse, that's a crazy hitbox. All right, gets the combo, and that's pretty good damage. He got a reset in the beginning, and then a nice little combo off of it. A good little lead for himself. He caught main body and assist. Very low damage on it. Man, the assist got caught there, and it took huge damage from Cinder. No break from base, but a medium auto double breaker right after. And that's right. That situation right there where the blade assist miss is when base he's got to get in there against Arya. When there's no blade assist, it's a good time. He sniped the assist again. Look at the life bar, the bottom life bar for Arya. That is a lot of damage on that assist. Half of his life is gone. That's totally worth the trade that base took to get it. Oh, caught and manualed off of it. Didn't see it in time, so there's the wall splat ender. Was just not ready for the lockout. Can end this? Yeah, the heavy auto double, or the heavy linker. He's going to swap to this blade body. His other two bodies are kind of bleeding. They took a pretty sizable amount of damage. So base, you know, he's done a good job of sniping the assist. SeaDragon very aware of that and is swapping so that he can equally use his bodies. Again, another throw, and you can see the potential damage. If he lands a hit on this life bar, it's game over for this life bar. And the other two are so low. What a big risk. One chance. One chance after this, and there's the Ender. Does get wall splat. Surprised it wasn't meter build Ender for base, as that would have also killed and probably been the more optimal one. Good blocks from SeaDragon actually. And again, base, he does that 3-hit target combo, but stops after the second hit to try to bait shadow counters from SeaDragon. Lights the arms on fire, and this is a tough one for SeaDragon. He's got a long ways to come back. Okay, good blocks. Oh, but just caught him with raw Trailblazer out of the air. Wall splat, gotta guess. And the throw, he does guess right. And man, base is, he's playing real simple, straightforward, solid offense. That's gonna be a ton of chip. You know, one more might be enough chip, or this could kill. Oh, the break. Man, SeaDragon. He sniped the assist. That was so good from base. Little bit of health, and the breaker. Man, yeah, look, SeaDragon, he's got to pull a miracle here. Otherwise, he's going to get chipped, and there it is. Dude, base with the jump back button to snipe the horizontal booster body assist was sick. That was such smart awareness. And you know, if you're SeaDragon, right, you know that body is dead anyway, pretty much. So you just call the assist, and then it gets clipped, and now you're dead. So that was a bad spot to be. 8-6 now in favor of base. It's the Cinder pick. This is the strength of being able to play multiple characters, right? And I mean, originally we all saw the Cinder. He was playing this against Season 2 Conora, and he was playing this against Arya for a while. So this is the investment of a new character that you get, right? And this is so smart. This is why there's a lot of success in guys who are doing stuff like this. Corner positioning for SeaDragon. Although base immediately fights his way out. And that delayed string, he does that so often. He'll do the first jab, wait a second, do the second hit, catch you hitting jab or trying to attack or something like that. Base is really good about mixing that string up. A lot of damage already on SeaDragon's first body. It's got to be cautious. Base waits for the uppercut. There is none. Challenge, okay. Doesn't get the juggle because of that blade assist. But still, this is great positioning for base here. If he can get rid of this first life bar. Although no breaker, yeah, and this is going to be it. No, man, I'm surprised he didn't just do shadow and then end it. Still, we're super close on this first life bar. And the shadow counter is going to work. Okay, and it was medium. SeaDragon didn't know what it was. He had to guess in that scenario. It's going to be one chance ender anyway. Throw. This is scary. Base has got to try to get more damage on this if he can. All right, he doesn't. You really want to get some extra damage in that scenario because SeaDragon's, you know, he's hanging out on this base body. And look what he did. He went to this zoning body, which I think is what he should be doing, right? He wants to create this space, jump over, and now backdash. You got to get out of there. You got to create this space. Yeah, there it is. Confirm. Pops the instinct immediately. He can get the buttons into... Yes, this combo. All right, ends it. And now he's in there. SeaDragon with the drones out. And base just trying to be mobile, puts himself in the air. That's the best way to deal with this, right? When you're airborne, Arya is not going to be able to confirm into much. She doesn't get a lot out of it. So you just stay in the air and stay away from these grounded mix-ups. Explosion caught him. Lights the arms on fire again. I don't think arms is the best one against Arya unless she's in blade body. The other two bodies, you probably want to light kicks on fire. Good block. Look at all the potential damage. But again, base gets caught low. So he blocks low medium kick and just always stands up. And that just gets him caught by that low projectile over and over. Swaps the body is really smart from SeaDragon to let that white potential damage come back on the other body. You can see it just slowly coming back here. SeaDragon with great body management this game. But base is still in there. Although one hit from SeaDragon could put base into danger. Oh, he could have comboed off that. He could punish that too, man. SeaDragon, the patience, and it's gonna be chip almost. Overhead, and that's ultra. Oh man, base did not uppercut that jump. He just didn't hit down up kick. You gotta just hit it. You can't let him get away with that jump into overhead. But really, the strength of SeaDragon in that game, body switching. Really good job managing the different bodies of Arya, and that's a skill that is outside of, you know, playing footsies and, you know, just general fighting game stuff, like, you know, being able to do combos and stuff like that. It's just strategy. That is pure strategy and understanding scenarios in your character. And you saw earlier, right, I was saying, man, I wish he would go to the zoning body plus blade. And he made that adjustment in the middle of the set. He realized the same thing, like, oh yeah, I should be doing that. And, you know, for me to realize it on commentary is one thing, but to realize it in a match is really impressive. That's a trade. Not great for Arya's life bar, but, you know, it doesn't turn into anything worse. Shadow counter's no good. Lots of potential damage on this life bar again. He gets out of there. Great escape. Oh, and the assist is going to go the wrong way. This is a bad round for SeaDragon here. Tons of potential damage again, although it doesn't matter. A hit will kill no matter what. Caught. Base trying to hit some kind of button. All kinds of lights. That's the shadow. Double shadow. And not going to close it out. And oh man, the trade. All right, he'll take it. And there's the swap bodies again. He's going to get that potential damage on that first body back. And also it's the horizontal assist. It's so good for getting in there and covering Cinder as he's trying to jump around in full screen. Oh, base missed the juggle. He's probably still recovering. You could hit a button? No, he just blocks. And there's the punish this time. Okay. SeaDragon has made some adjustments. Does the zoning ender, it's meter builder. Oh, uppercut's gonna whiff. Yeah, base with no punish though. It was tough in that scenario to turn back around, even with Trailblazer. Delayed uppercut, and this is a bad spot for SeaDragon. Even base with the reset. Those throws add up quick on Arya. Yeah, 15% of the life bar. Oh, the counter breaker again. Yeah, he's been more willing to play this risky counter breaker game than base, and it's definitely paid out. Good blocks. And you see again, that was a sick block from SeaDragon. He just walked up and waited. Low pressure, good blocks from base this time. Oh, chance. Okay, he can get this body if he has a good series. Chip's big. The bomb explosion, good block from SeaDragon, and the patience. Man, SeaDragon just hung out. That's a shadow counter that's gonna be good. Heavy break immediately, he just needs chip. That's gonna get it. Okay. He could have also, I'm surprised no blade call assist. Blade assist would have been amazing there. It's invincible. Could have got some chip for yourself off of, you know, if he was in the area, he would have got clipped, and if he blocked, you could just chip him at that point. But good work from SeaDragon to survive that corner scenario against base. 8-8 in the set, first to 10. So this is now a 2 out of 3 to take it. Gets in there on the Trailblaze. All right, well, he's gonna get knockdown scenario for himself, which is what he needs. He's so patient on your wake up. He really is not afraid to wait and just kind of let you hang yourself. But either way, a breaker from SeaDragon. It's kind of the obvious combo from base to go for down fierce there. Oh, see, yeah, he tried something else, missed it this time. Uppercut, it's going to be punished. There was no fired up, so he couldn't get the follow-up fire flash. Now, screen positioning is good for SeaDragon. Oh, he could punish that. All right, slightly mistimed. Look at him go. He's got such great screen positioning for himself, but base with the jump out. Arms are still on fire. Potential damage is adding up. He wants to try to swap bodies pretty soon. Yeah, there's the swap. He doesn't want that potential damage to add up. You want it to come back. Oh, man, just walk up throw. Base is playing so patient. He's just kind of hanging out. Walk up and clip them. You got to end the combo. Yes, you got to end the combo. That's the whole life bar. That was 73%. Blade body decimated. It's just gone. It doesn't exist anymore so quickly. Oh, throw, and it whiffs on the backdash. SeaDragon with the short little combo does the light linker, medium doubles, ends it. Has the drones for the instinct, base with the avoidance. I like SeaDragon approaching a little bit here, right? He's got to gain some of this ground back. I was gonna say, as soon as the instinct runs out, though, you got to get out. He's got to get out of there and probably, you know, go to the zoning with the assist. Great backdash. Yeah, buffed backdash in this body. No breaker attempt, wall splat, and afterwards, yeah, base is just hanging out. Another confirm on the low, base constantly getting caught. No breaks on the link. Yeah, okay. SeaDragon's still in there. He's probably gonna swap body. Anti-air, he's got to get out of there. Look at the potential damage. He really needs the switch. Yeah, if base catches him, he's dead. He is deader than dead. Oh, the break, clutch. If there was no break, he was dead. Save this life bar. Save this body for now. But that's the snipe from base. Even, you know, you couldn't break after that fierce. That Inferno is not breakable. So now we're about even. Both of them on instinct. He's going to be able to pop. As the SeaDragon, he could anti-air. No, what an escape from base with Trailblazer. He's got to guess. He can set up chip here. Clap. Yeah, shadow clap. You're done. Yeah, as soon as he blocked, he was dead there. If he tried backdash, would have probably got caught. If he did uppercut, likely a trade, and would have killed anyway. So base covered him. He really covered all the options right there. That was a very thorough job from base, which is what you have to do against a character who doesn't have invincible reversal. You gotta cover in those scenarios. All right, SeaDragon challenging after that ender. It's, you know, he doesn't get anything after it, so you gotta do it. Oh, the backdash. Okay, SeaDragon. Yeah, see, he does the body switch ender. That's so smart. You got to get out of there. You can't stay in with that body with that much potential damage just racking up. He's got to let it come back for a little while. Even if that means giving up some damage on Blade Body early before you have Instinct, it's okay. Clap. And base with the corner pressure. Got the low. Both of them are stand blocking a lot against each other. So they just keep getting caught by the lows over and over. SeaDragon survived that corner scenario pretty fine, although his first two bodies are pretty low. He's going to pop Instinct. Caught base early. He can actually close this if he spends... Okay, if he would have got that and then spent Shadow, he probably would have killed. There's some potential damage on there. He's going to get some zoning. He's going to cancel. Oh my... Base in the heavens. In the clouds above Final Destination. Got over it. Oh, challenge. You can punish. Yeah, there it is. No break from base, but there it is. Medium linker. You had to guess. Medium linker, medium double from him. He's got him out of the air again. No! The float. Base out of there. Genius. Great work on the Trailblazer. That's what you got to do. Oh, he needs to kill base without losing any more life on this life bar. Okay. That was a scary spot for SeaDragon. You did not want to give up that any extra damage. Man, base is great about avoiding this zoning. He knows the angles. She can only shoot 3 angles. So you really have to do a good job of staying out of those areas. Caught again. We'll see if there's a break. No. And a breaker on the heavy doubles. All right. And oh, the assist didn't get through. It's so surprising. It was so active. Base. Oh, he was patient. Okay. Caught low again. Breaker on the last hit, and SeaDragon didn't counter break. He didn't want to risk it. Oh man, that's such a scary spot against Cinder. He's just gonna weight you down and then uppercut at the last second. Pops it. Oh, and yeah, SeaDragon with a button. Base not out of this yet. This is a very winnable game. If you look at SeaDragon's life bar, yeah, I was gonna say they're all so low. All of the bodies are super low. Even though he has Instinct with Blade Body, he's gonna be able to pop it as soon as he sees some kind of threat. Right. As soon as base is near him, Shadow Bomb out. That's a lot of chip. On the other side, pops it. Does he uppercut here is the question. No, he backdashed, so he didn't get the punish. This is big. The break from SeaDragon, so clutch. Oh, man. Base with the uppercut. He hit the assist, too, so it's a little extra damage. Oh, he's got him. Okay, one chance in ender. There it is, base. Oh, man, that was such clean work from him. One body type left, and it's uppercut, right? Oh man, she could still do this. No, he challenged. All right. It was 50-50 at that point. Good work to base. And the first SeaDragon. What a sick set. Base is going to take it 10-8. It's been an absolute pleasure commentating this set with you guys and hanging out. Thanks for watching. See you guys again soon.